they have presented their finds. And also they have brought some samples, beautiful samples of the natural world. We can call them our ancestors. And this is the photo album, family photo album you are looking at. This is you, some few million years ago. This is us. So they came before us. Even today they are existing. That is the thing should inspire you. Would you exist some more time? That is the thing you should reflect today. These organisms have been existing here 60 million, 80 million, 150 million. That millipede, he goes back even almost 600 million years. So that is the oldest organism. We were watching him. Even sister was about to step on him, but survived. They have got so much of tantric actions, tantrum. You see, when you touch it, it curls. It plays as if he's dead. Actually, he's telling, I'm dead, leave me. So people will say, other organisms, oh, he's dead, let's leave him and go. Once they go away, he comes to life. See how they beautifully develop their own adaptation strategies. This is the story of adaptation. Biology is the story of each and every life. They adapted and they survived. Even today, they are surviving. Today, their challenge is much more because humans have come. So now they are struggling even in the definition of adaptation. We are really want to wipe out even that function. Life has been adapting, but now we don't. Actually, one of the presenter was telling about the earthworms. You know the earthworms? The earthworms, they go inside the earth because outside lot of trouble we give, they go inside. But what you do, you put chemicals now. So they go inside and they kill earthworms and all the microorganisms. Without microorganisms, there is no life on earth. So as I taught you in the classes, you brought practically everything, the monera, the protista, the fungi, the animalia. Of course, the plant belongs to ecologists. They are going to enlighten on that. But now you have done practically all the kingdoms of life you have brought, which are, I call them, they are our brothers and sisters. Francis Assisi called them brothers and sisters. So we need to consider them. Our older brothers and sisters, I want to insist that, because there are no younger brothers and sisters after us. Nobody came. So only older. So they understand us. That is my youngest brother and sister. They behave like that. They are chinna kulandinga. They make mistakes. They are in the stage of taking their first steps. Didn't you see that cat taking first steps? That is the stage where humanity is. Don't think you have grown up. As a species I am talking about. As a species, humanity is taking the first steps. Even eyes are not yet open to the species. That's why we are falling down. That's why we're bumping on each other. That's why we are going and doing all kinds of, like a blind people, we are going and doing atrocities on the planet Earth. So I think learn from them. Job used to put it so beautifully. Learn from that creation. And ask the birds, they will teach you. I think Job chapter 12. Ask the birds, they will teach you. Ask the fishes, they will tell you. Ask the animals of the field, they will instruct you. Of course, these are our professors. They don't speak much, but their actions loud enough. And we have forgotten to learn from them. So I think you have done a good job instead of your teaching. I like the teaching of these samples, what you brought. I thank for the cow. Really, as I told you, my mother gave me only 1 year milk. This mother gave me 65 years milk. So I rather call, that is also my mother. She is also like mother. So everybody doing services for each other. So these are all playing a role for the common good of the universe and the cosmos and this ecosystem. Without them, this will be a diminished place. So I think we need to learn and do and work for the common good, shunning the self-interest. And thank you, congratulations, you did a good job, and we will go to the next group. Sorry.
Here with the geology group, we are going to present to you about the different types.
Come this side, turn. You don't have to face, come and talk because lighting is your opposite. You film there from that side. Yeah, okay.
Here the geology group, here we are going to present to you about the types of soil and of the rocks. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was formless and void, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the surface of water. It is on the third day that God created the land, the plants and animals. But today, when God created, He found everything was very good. But today, man has polluted and corrupted the land, the plants, and also the animals because of his own selfishness. So, but still, we have few residues of the soil left. According to science, there are 6 major classifications of soil. The 6 types goes like this: sandy soil, loamy soil, silty soil, chalky soil, peaty soil, and clayey soil. And the types of rocks goes like this: igneous, metamorphic, and sedimentary rocks. So here we have brought a few samples of soil and rocks to enlighten you about how they are formed and what are their uses and what are their composition. So let us see them one by one.
மவுண்டைன் ராக் இது வந்து பாறைக்கல்னு சொல்லலாம். எரிமலை வெடித்து சிதறுவதால் இது உருவானது தான் இந்த பாறைக்கல். இது 3000 3500 ஆண்டுகளுக்கு முன்பாக தோன்றியது. ரொம்ப ரொம்ப பழமையானதுன்னு சொல்லலாம். பழமையானதுன்னா ரொம்ப உறுதியானது அப்படின்னு சொல்லலாம். அப்புறம் இந்த இது வந்து அதிகமாக வீடுகளை கட்டுவதற்காக பயன்படுத்துகிறாங்க. உதாரணமாக சொல்லணும் அப்படின்னா, ஏற்காட்டில் உள்ள எல்லா பில்டிங்ஸுமே, எல்லா கட்டடங்களுமே இந்த பாறை கற்களான ஆனது தான். இது வந்து நேர்மறையான எண்ணங்களை கொடுக்கக்கூடியது. அதிகமாக ஆலயங்களுக்கு நம்ம வந்து பயன்படுத்தக்கூடியது. அதே போல் இது வந்து அதிகமாக சிற்பங்கள் செய்கிறதுக்கு இதை பயன்படுத்துவாங்க. இது வந்து மக்கள் வந்து தங்களுடைய தேவைகளுக்கு ஏற்ப பெரிய கற்களாகவும் சிறிய கற்களாகவும் சிறிய கற்களாகவும் பயன்படுத்தி தங்களோட தேவைகளுக்கு ஏற்ப இதை வந்து பயன்படுத்துகிறாங்க. அதுக்கடுத்து வந்து பெக்மடைட் அந்த கற்கள், இதோட சொல் வந்து ஹோமரிக் அப்படின்ற கிரேக்கத்திலிருந்து உருவானது. இவை வந்து குவார்ட்ஸு, பெட்ஸ்ஃபால் மற்றும் மைக்கா ஆகியவற்றால் ஆனது மற்றும் சிலிசிக் கலவையை வந்து கொண்டுள்ளது அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறாங்க. இது வந்து படிகங்கள் அப்படின்னு சொல்லலாம். பொதுவாக 5 to 10 மீட்டர் 32 அடி நீளம் 33 அடி நீளமுள்ள படிகங்கள் வந்து நிறைய காணப்படுகிறது. தேங்க்யூ.
இந்த கல் வந்து மணற்கல் என்று அழைக்கப்படுகிறது. இதற்கு வந்து மணற்கற்பாறை அப்படிங்கிற வேறு பேர் உண்டு. கூழாங்கற்கள் அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறோம். இது வந்து நீரோடை ஓடும் பொழுது அந்த இடங்கள்ல இது அதிகமாக காணப்படுது. இயேசு சொல்லியிருக்கிறாரு, உங்களுடைய அடித்தளங்களை மணல் மீது அல்ல பாறை மீது அமையுங்கள் அப்படின்ட்டு. அப்படி நம்மளுடைய அடித்தளங்களை நம்ம அமைக்கும் பொழுது நம்மளுடைய வாழ்வு வந்து சிறப்பாக இருக்கும். அப்புறம் இந்த கற்களை வந்து எதற்காக பயன்படுத்துகிறாங்க அப்படின்னா, மீன் தொட்டியில் போடுறதுக்கு பயன்படுத்துகிறாங்க. அப்புறம் டெம்பிள் கட்டுறதுக்கு பயன்படுத்துகிறாங்க. கெபி கட்டுற அந்த இடங்களில் பயன்படுத்துகிறாங்க. கலைப்பொருட்கள் செய்வதற்கு, ஜாடி பொருட்கள், சிலைகளை வடிவமைப்பதற்கு இதை பயன்படுத்துகிறாங்க. தாவீது வந்து எகிப்திய அந்த அரசனை வெல்வதற்காக பயன்படுத்தப்பட்ட கல் தான் இந்த கூழாங்கல். இந்த கல்லானது பார்க்கறதுக்கு சின்ன கல்லாக இருக்கிற மாதிரி இருக்கும், மென்மையாக இருக்கிற மாதிரி இருக்கும். ஆனால் இது பலமான வலிமையான கல். தேங்க்யூ சார்.
I'm going to talk about this soil. It is called silt soil, and it is a dust-like sediment that water, ice, and wind transport and deposit, and it is made up of rock and mineral particles. And we see this soil mostly in the riverside and all the water bodies. Again, it is very useful for growing crops, and it is a fertile soil, and this promotes water retention and air circulation. Thank you.
This is sand soil. This is known as the poorest type of soil for agriculture and growing plants. And in this soil, mostly the root vegetable like carrot, beetroot, those are the vegetables and can be fertile in this land. It has a low capacity of taking water in, and they have very nutritional value and poor water holding capacity. And sand soil, this is very light and warm, dry, and tend to be acidic and low nutrients. And it is also known as light soil due to their high proportion of sand and little clay. And it has low percentage of organic material, and it mainly consists of rock particles such as limestone, shale, and granites.
I'm going to explain about the loamy soil, which is composed of sand, silt, and a smaller amount of the clay. It is mostly used for the vegetative farming, and it's very good for absorbing the minerals and most of the nutrients it is able to absorb and able to give the plants. It is also used for both for construction and for farming. We can make use for the formation of the bricks, which is a mixture of the mud, sand, and loamy soil. Thank you.
I'm going to explain about this clay soil. This clay soil is very moist in nature, and it is useful for growing plants, and for medicinal purpose it is also used for pottery and for making ceramics. This clay soil, as soon as water falls on it, it becomes moist, it absorbs the water, and it becomes hard because of the nature of this water molecules around the surface of the soil, which makes it little colloidal in nature, but when it dries it becomes very hard. So this soil is also appears, though it is in black color, it also found in reddish brown color. It is because of the presence of iron oxide which is present in the soil. This is the benefits of clay soil. And then the another soil that is highly useful, it is found to be this red soil. This soil, though it appears to be very fertile, but it doesn't hold good for growing plants. It is mostly found in the moist climatic areas, especially in the temperate and deciduous forest. And in this soil, it is highly porous, it has a very good drainage capacity, and it has a large amount of lime mixed in it. That is a chemical composition, and is found to be highly acidic in nature. So this makes the soil not very fit for growing plants. So here we have presented about a few samples of soil and of rocks. So let us all, with one hand, if we strive our best, we can save this earth. So let us protect the earth, protect our soil, and let us save the earth. Thank you.
அந்த மூலைக்கு போ. எது மூலையில் நின்னது இன்னும் பின்னால எங்க குத்து மண்ணு காணுமே. all the samples you brought குத்து மண்ணு காணுமே. பெரிய ஜியாலஜிஸ்ட் சொல்லியிருக்காங்க, பெரிய ஜியாலஜிஸ்ட் சொல்லியிருக்காங்க குத்து மண்ணுன்ட்டு ஒன்று இருக்கு. சரி, come here. So வீடியோ தானே எடுக்கிறீங்க? கொடுத்துட்டீங்களா? So this is the presentation of our geologist. Really, I like the way they did the research. A subject which was not taught by me, not dealt by me elaborately. They did a beautiful job of. I was really impressed about their presentation of the soil and the rocks. Actually, that rock is an igneous rock, correct? That is made out of lava. I mean, the date may be different, not 3,500, it may be a few million years old, But sometimes also 3,500 years ago also you can make a rock, but it will not form a rock like this. It takes longer time, but good. But that is the sedimentary rock, what the sister was narrating. That is the formation under the water. And then that is the rock, people say growing, growing, growing. Not other rocks. People say, no, rocks grow. Sedimentary rock, they grow. They start off small and then the big boulders. Because of the sediment, the water brings all the particles and deposits through the process called cementation. That's how the rock is being formed. Only one other rock, metamorphic rock, you didn't bring it. Metamorphic rock is nothing but, see there? That is the metamorphic rock. That is the, what do they call it? Not ice. Granite, marble, silt, shale, all those things are metamorphic. Metamorphic rock is not a separate rock. It can be a igneous, can be a sedimentary, and they go deep inside. Pressure and heat transforms that rock into another chemicals which get the grains. You know the grains there? So the heat and pressure transforms that karuppu rock into beautiful. Again, any person can be transformed. It depends on where you are. That is the lesson we learn from those rocks themselves. You know, those rocks allow themselves to be transformed and they adapt. All this soil comes from the rocks. That is the news. Without soil there is no life. Without rocks there is no soil. Everything comes. It's called weathering of the rock. That is the word. Weathering of the rock is the formation of the soil. Who makes soil? Rain makes soil, wind makes soil, and ants. They were talking about ants. You think ants are summa and sutti You go there and watch how they make soil. They go millions of times on the rock and they bring rock, they make soil. And we won't steal them and make a brick out of it. Small creatures. And also the roots of the plants, you know. Every root of the plant you see there, they go inside the rock and break the rock and make soil. So in silent observing, you really understand what these are all ecosystem free services. Provisioning services, regulating services, supporting services, cultural services. I've been talking about the free services. So this is what soil, it is a blessing. Jesus was completely in love with soil. Parables. How many parables he talked about? The parable of the sower. He was in geology. He was a geologist. 40 days in the wilderness means what was there? Animals and rocks. So he was wondering about all the rocks and stones and soil and everything. It was beautiful for him. And he never saw them as something different from him. And we all come from there. Our bodies is made up of this geology. You think you are disconnected? Directly connected to all this soil. And also the soil, the way you put it nice, loamy, sandy, and silt, and especially, it was beautifully, you have done a really nice research on this geology, and I liked the whole stuff. Very, very credible stuff you brought it. So I would say these are blessings. That's it. All of them should be seen as blessings. The stones are not something material. They are beings. That's how you should see. Beings. It is the abiotic word. We think there is no life there, but I see there is. You may not consider as a life what we understand, but it's a being. It can be called abiotic means beings. Biotic means beings. But here we are breathing. They can also have their own breathing. We don't understand. Humbly we should accept the ignorance of humans that we don't know what they are. So that's why Shakespeare put it so beautifully. Sermons and stones. See how nicely he wrote? Sermons in stones. In other words, they were wisdom. That's why Jesus was sitting on the stone, touching on the stone, and looking at the stone. And that's why he denied not to abuse those stones when the devil was tempting. Make them bread. Let us make some business out of it. So Jesus profound relationship with them. So how you relate with this abiotic world, there comes a big difference. That is the birth of your new consciousness. That is where we are trying to deliberate the whole 4 days, how to relate with the insensible and abiotic world. Because that is the base for all this, that is the base. Everything came from the abiotic world, from the soil. So today you ask soil, it will give you everything. Everything, whatever is the cross, soil gave you. The dress, what you're wearing, soil gave you. Your what? Soil gave you. You ask anything, who gave you? Who gave you? Soil. Nobody else. Only soil gave you. You yourself, soil gave you. At last, everything was there. It's going to reclaim. Come back. Everything is mine. Give it to me. So you give back. That's it. That's the beginning. And the end of life is soil. Kannadasan puts it so beautifully well. வீடு வரை உறவு, வீதி வரை மனைவி,
காடு வரை பிள்ளை, கடைசி வரை யாரோ.
Kannadasan was atheist. So he could stop there only, because only us we go little deeper. கடைசி வரைக்கும் யாரோ கண்ணதாசா, மண்தான் கடைசி வரை. கண்ணதாசன் இந்த பாயிண்ட் கொண்டு வந்து கடைசி வரைக்கும் மண்ணு தாங்க அது முடிச்சிருந்தா the poem is completely, யாரும் சொல்ல வேண்டியது நமக்கு நல்லா தெரியுது, கடைசி வரைக்கும் நம்ம மண்ணு தான். Very good presentation. Thank you. Okay.
Good evening, sisters.
Ecologist, ah?
No,
Oh, the medical doctors. Okay, sorry. Ayurveda.
Here we are to explain some of the medicinal herbs and plants. Actually, all the trees on the earth are useful. It is used to heal and treat most of the human systems in the body. So here we have collected some of them. Let's see them in details. Let me begin with Manatakali Kirai. It is used to cure the gastric problems such as gastric ulcers, peptic ulcers and mouth ulcers. Also used for the monthly problems, especially for the women, the irregular periods and the cyst in the ovary. It is used to heal. It is very good for the even sore tongue and throats. It is useful for that. And second one is the jasmine. We know the jasmine flowers we used to keep on the flowers and decorate it. But the jasmine leaves are very much helpful for the liver disease and liver swellings. It is used to reduce, and the pain due to the severe diarrhea. When we get the severe pain, the kashayam out of it, it is used to reduce the pain, and the very good treatment for the cancers like breast cancer, liver cancer, all those things. And it is used to increase the immune systems during the corona season. The kashayam when we make and drink, it is increases the immune system. And the other one is Tooduvalai. Tooduvalai, it is used to treat the cold of the adult and babies. And also it is a very good treatment. This kashayam is used for the chronic cold and running nose, sore throat and chest cold, dry cough, etc. And drumstick leaves. Drumstick leaves is a very good essential nutrients. It contains the calcium, zinc, magnesium, iron, etc. It is used for the reducing of the weight. When we drink this soup out of it, it reduces the extra cholesterol. It burns the extra cholesterol in the bodies. Also increases the hemoglobin level. And the other one is guava leaves. Guava leaves, it is used for the treatment of diarrhea. The kashayam, it is used to reduce the diarrhea, stomach pain, abdominal pain, and it is very good boost for the heart system, for the heart patients, and it reduces the diabetic people's blood sugar. Then it gives the balance to the sugar level and reduces the menstrual pain for the women, and it also increases the immune system. Thank you.
அடுத்த மெடிசனாக வந்து துளசி. துளசி வந்து ரத்தத்தை வந்து பியூரிஃபைட் பண்ணுது. அடுத்த ரெஸ்ட் த ஹாஃப் கோல்டு த்ரோட் பெயின். அதான் ஃபீவர் வந்தால் கூட இந்த கஷாயத்துக்கு யூஸ் பண்ணுறாங்க துளசியை. அது மாதிரி இன்னும் அதிகமான இதெல்லாம் இருக்கிறது, அது மெடிசனாக இருக்குது. அடுத்தது நித்திய கல்யாணி. இது வந்து செஸ்ட் பெயினையும் ஹை பிளட் ப்ரெஷர் அண்டு சுகர் போன்ற நோய்கள் எல்லாம் கட்டுப்படுது.
அது பேர் என்னது இங்கிலீஷ்ல? நித்திய கல்யாணி பெருவிங்களா? பெருவிங்களா?
Next, Curry. Curry is used for weight loss. They are rich in vitamin A, B, C and B2. Deals with digestive issues and maintains cholesterol levels. And then Phyllanthus Keelanelli. It is also very much used for bladder infection, diabetic, skin infection and chronic kidney diseases. And then Actolipa indica, Keelanelli. It has amazing health in it. It has anti-inflammatory properties. This leaf juice is taken to get rid of intestinal worms. It also heals wounds.
I'm going to talk about the neem tree. Neem is the king of all the trees because it has lot of healing power, and every part of neem tree is useful, including bark and the flower, fruits, and also it is used in treating leprosy and stomach and intestinal ulcer. The flower is good for bile controlling, and fruit is good for urinary tract infection. Seed or the seed oil of the neem tree is treated in the leprosy and birth control. Then helotropin, that is in Tamil, erpenship. It is good for laxative and antidote. It removes vadam and fluids from joints and also good for toothache. Then about plantain tree. It's actually good for the not plantain tree, the stem inside. When we make it as juice and drink it, the toxins from the body flush out, and also it treats kidney stones and healing acidity and gastric problems.
I'm going to talk about aloe vera. Aloe vera is a medicinal plant that is used in to treat various health conditions for 1,000 years, and it can be used for plainly or a gel form. And it can be used for topically and internally. It is used for burn, treat for burn, and improves the digestive health, and reduce like the heat boils and pimples. And next, lemongrass. Lemongrass is a herb that is native to Sri Lanka and South Indian, and it used for reducing inflammation in the body and keep heart diseases. And next, papaya leaf. Papaya leaf are used to make medicine. It prevents the
Anti-gastric, okay.
gastrointestinal and treat disorders. And intestinal parasite infection used for nerve pains.
Finish? No, that's good. உங்க ஜோக்ஸ் இது வராது, நம்மளுக்கு தான் தெரியும். ஆன்டை கேஸ்ட்ரிக்னா இங்கே நிறைய ஆன்டை கேஸ்ட்ரிக் கொடுத்துருக்காங்க, நம்ம ட்ராவலே பண்ண முடியாது. ஸோ ஆக்சுவலி என்னது natural world contains so powerful toxins and good antioxidants and other, the antibiotics. Idella antibiotics. You are going there to doctor, he is writing all the prescriptions, and bringing Mulungu. So actually you are ruining your immune system. This is a natural stuff. We should be able to start when you are young. These are the treatments you should go. Once you reach my age, that won't work. This is the time you build your immune system with this. So you are quite young. You can use this instead of going to doctors. Try them. If it doesn't heal, you can go to doctors. First you try them, like Tindivanam. That's a nice medicine for all. Mostly we are sick only in the flu and the cough. These are our sickness. We don't have a, when you make a list of diseases, we have only basic, small, simple diseases. So for the simple diseases, you have to use simple medicines. What we are doing, we are using an extreme solution. A simple flu, you are bringing a big nuclear bomb and bombarding. It is like a small mice. For a small mouse, what you need is a small stick, it's that. But what we are doing, for that small mouse, you are bringing a huge nuclear bomb, spending so many, and then putting on a mouse. So that is overreacting. You shouldn't do that. So start from the bottom, and then doesn't heal, then you go for English medicine. So what I'm telling, this presentation was really lovely, and there are so many, the pharmaceuticals around us, and tulasi and so on right here. Some eating coffee or tea. Tulasi tea is a wonderful tea, and there are a lot of leaves. As sister was talking about the Goya, wow, so many medical properties it has. And this is only here in this small ecosystem. But imagine in the forest, how many medicines. This periwinkle is a miraculous plant. Actually, many medicinal tablets are made from periwinkle. It's an unbelievable plant. This is Nitya Kalyani, it is Tamil known. That is the basic of lot of pharmaceuticals. You know how the medicines are made? They take those stones or leaves, and then they mix it, they make a chemical. That's how a tablet comes out. The peels of the fruits and nuts, all of them. From the natural world, there is nothing chemical. Everything is natural only. We are taking from here only. Many people talk about, oh, it's chemical. Where does it come from? Come from nature only. But in the, laboratory, they add more toxins, so it becomes a poison. That's why we are telling, don't use those medicines. This is balanced. Here, there is no toxins extra, only antibiotics. Nobody is adding, only God has prepared. He is the chemist. God is the chemist. He mixed everything, and He is giving to you. Good for the health. Look at the cows and look at the animals. Where do they go? To pharmacy, Apollo hospital? No. They never go to clinic. They never go to blood checkup. Never ever. But they live healthy life. Actually, I want to warn you. You know what? Half of the medicines we already destroyed without our knowledge of deforesting the trees. Yeah, that is the alarming. The future diseases, the antibiotics also be destroyed. Only diseases will come, but the antibiotics gone. Even coronavirus, the medicine was in the forest, but what we did, we destroyed it. That's why coronavirus played a long role. Almost now 1 year, it has been dodging and dodging. You know why? Because what the medicine what we have to destroy, that is how in the future, lot of diseases are going to come. But the medicine, the cure we destroy. That is the sad part of it. But even now, because these medicines, they didn't appear some 1,000 years or 10,000 years or 50,000 years or 100,000 years. Millions of years. Millions of years. Not even 100,000, one plant can become a medicinal plant. They take enormous amount of time to develop this antibiotics. So remember that. So it is the greatest blessings. It is the wealth of the future generations. Because future generations are going to be infected with new diseases. So we are depriving the medical base for them. We are leaving them to suffer further. That is not right. Such right we don't have it. So anyway, the presentation was really good. Even in this small environment, these people could go and collect and create this wonderful medical base. Means if they had a big forest, probably presentation would have been 2 days, you know. But this is beautiful, nice, interesting. Congratulations. Setting finale.
Good evening, friends.
Oh, Lord.
I am the representation of the ancient farmers and the present modern farmers. I am going to plant various trees in this campus. Oh, what a beauty! Here we have biology. Here we have such a beautiful soil. And here we have the EIA. Wow, the future impact. Yes, I will plant many trees and here I can get the fruits of the trees also. Okay, let me bring the trees. Okay, I found them very good. Now you all grow, okay? You have been kept in a beautiful environment, healthy and wealthy. Now, here comes the ancient robbers and the present robbers who destroy the environment. Friends, ecology is nothing but the representation of the living organism and the environment. The environment is a big house and we are all the roommates. Okay, now the robber starts to cut the tree.
Oh no, wait, don't cut me. Why are you cutting me?
What is the use of it? Unless I cut you, I may not benefit anything from you.
Who told you, my dear friend? The whole environment is benefited by me. How can you say that? Do you want to know about me?
Yeah, say.
I am Arakumaram. My scientific name is Albizia amara. Do you know? I have nearly 160 species of mostly fast growing. I give shade and I am resistant to drought. I am the dominant of canopy trees. If you want to put, you no need to put pandal or sheet for shade. You can plant me and I will give you a beautiful shade. And I am also called silk plant or silk trees. Even my seeds are used for medical purpose and my flowers will give a sweet smell. They usually plant me to provide shade for the coffee plant, and many birds, animals come to me and they rest in me. How can you cut me, my dear friend?
Okay, then what about you?
I am teak plant. I am for forestry management. I grows well in alluvial soil. I have high oil content. I am known for incredible durability, water resistance. I too have to have balance in climate change. I clean the air. I provide oxygen. I cool the streets and cities. I conserve energy. I save water. I prevent water pollution. I prevent soil erosion. I am known for unity.
Then you little plant, what about you?
I am called money plant. I am used for decorations And the shape of this is coin shape. That is why it is called money plant. Money plants are benefits of the money plants are it purifies the air. It purifies the air and it absorbs the radiation. It acts as an anti-radiator, very specially radiation from the laptop, mobile phone and computer. It absorbs and it saves the humanity. Also it's kept in the bedroom, living room and the refectory, and it reduces calm and stress.
Okay, you all are speaking too much. Then what about you? Then I will cut you.
No, please wait. I am also very useful to this planet. See, my name is Pungamaram. That is called Militina pinnata. And I am very helpful. And it takes for me 5 to 10 years to become a big tree. Now you are coming here to cut me. It takes a lot of time for me to grow, my dear friend. Please don't cut me. And I am helpful for giving shelter to everyone. Birds come and make nest there, and they are very happy. They sing beautifully, sheltering in my plant. And I give shelter to the animals, and even the human beings come and lie down and get fresh air, and they go refreshed. Don't cut me, please, my friend. This my oil also. My seed is and oil is used in the pharmacy for biofuel. Please don't cut me, friend.
Okay, you all are speaking and telling lot of justifications. Is there any other tree for me to do? Here comes a hopeless one. At least shall I cut this one?
No, don't cut.
What's there for you?
Don't cut. I am evergreen. I have leaves throughout the year. I will be a tree, shrubs or creeper. I play important role in the landscape. I am good for birds. When the summer or winter comes, all the leaves will fall down, but I will be having the leaves. So all the birds will come and make nest in me. I give protection from cold and summer.
Oh, so sad. Neither I can destroy these people nor I can destroy myself, since these are my roommates in this beautiful earth. So okay friends, I have a little transformation of a heart. So I'll take care of you, and I will also allow you to grow as myself in this beautiful world, because this universe is for everyone.
Yes, my dear friend. Do you realize I am not only useful for the human, I am useful for the animals, birds, even the small insects, the whole environment. I am useful for them. So you don't be selfish. See to the world, the environment, and don't cut us, save us.
Okay, now let us hold the hands of one another. Now let us listen to this awareness song. Thank you.
Presented their finds, their samples, and their creativity to substantiate that all trees provide free ecosystem services. That is true, 100%. There is Albizia Saman. First, I don't know where you found all these scientific names, which is good. Katu Amaramber, Albizia Saman. So that is the tree which produces not only oxygen, it takes the nitrogen from the atmosphere and fixes to the soil, where other trees benefit. Also neem tree is the Farbaceae, the nitrogen fixer. Teak also nitrogen fixer. See, all of these trees, this group of selected is Farbaceae, because they fix nitrogen to the soil. Teak, when you take the roots, you will find a lot of that nodules, the nitrogen fixation nodules. So they are the rich trees, and they do lot of work for the other plants. Other plants like even Pungamanam was forgot here. They were talking about Pungamanam, but other trees like வேற என்ன ட்ரீ இருக்கு இங்க அந்த இது ஃபிக்ஸ் பண்ணாது. பனை மரம் ஃபிக்ஸ் பண்ண முடியாது, தென்னை மரம் ஃபிக்ஸ் பண்ண முடியாது. There are certain trees, even சீதாப்பழம், they won't fix it unless a neem tree gives them nitrogen. They can't produce their own, tap their own nitrogen from the atmosphere. All right. So these trees are very important, but we see them as doors, windows, tables, beds, toys. This is how we see them. But now this small play tells us, don't see them like that. See them, they are nitrogen fixers. They are taking care of other brothers and sisters. When they live, they don't live for themselves. They live for others. Without them, this ecosystem will be diminished and dilapidated. Impoverished, that is the word I want to use. This ecosystem will be impoverished without those trees, giants. But they are there. They are there. They are going to be here even if you disappear. They came before you. They will live during your time. They will see another 2, 3, 4 generations. So they are witness to your great-grandfather, grandfather, your father, you, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren. They are going to see and they are going to provide services. So this is so beautiful. You know Muhammad, the Islam founder, he says that when you have a plant in your hand, you are going to plant. Somebody is shouting, the Messiah has come. God has come. God has come. Messiah has come. Messiah has come. You are telling, I am going to plant my tree, then wash my hands, and then go and meet Messiah. See how nice, beautiful. And also he says, when you plant that tree, maybe any tree, later on when it grows, it's going to live 5, 6 generations. All the fruits what it produces, so many birds, so many animals, they are going to eat them. All the punyam goes to you. Even if you're dead and gone, 7, 8 generations. Actually, when people die, we go and say mass and pray. Heaven is bottom. But he is telling, plant a tree. They will pray for you. They will find a one-way ticket to heaven. Certain. Our people all forget it, but trees will never ever forget. So I think what these ecologists were trying to tell us is that no violence is justified when you put an axe to the tree. No, violence should be denounced. Only non-violence should be practiced towards this mighty brothers and sisters. They are the tallest, mighty, they live longer. You understand that?
Yes.
So I think congratulations, and this is the money plant. Cardinal really nicely demonstrating and so on. But he told, it seems it reduces stress. I learned from Cardinal. This reduces stress. So I'm going to take a lesson from the Cardinal. I'm going to keep the plant in my room because he told me that. So I'm going to keep the plant in my room itself. You understand that? So, but the violence was the really sickle. The first time when she brought the sickle, I was so much afraid. She herself is changed. That was the beauty. When you fall in love with nature, you are going to abandon all. You see, didn't I tell you, every sage was inspired in nature. So in the same way, that person also converted and become a Mahan, enlightened Mahan. So after Jesus and Buddha and Mahavira, we have your enlightened Mahan, right? Maharaj. Anyway, union, that is what it's all about. Anyway, I'm so proud that my students were able to grasp. And then they were able to also start and then work and act. So this is the acting stage. Already I have a satisfaction and very happy. So when I take my vehicle now, I'm going to drive very happily. Drive, car. So I go home. Thank you, beautiful presentation. Now we are going to wait for the result. Let us see who is going to joyful and who is going to cry. I don't know. So now I invite Sister Nirmala, Basil to give a speech. You are going to announce results. Okay, she's going to say a few.
Herbs, the producers, the autotrophs are the primary producers. And we know the wealth of phytochemicals or the therapeuticals that is available in this, and they beautifully brought out how it can be utilized for human beings. Also, from the producers, it flows to the consumers, of course the animals or the zoologists. You also brought almost all the small animals and the big animals here, and you explained about their function in ecosystem. They're also really beautiful. Then finally the ecologists. I was actually wondering as to how will they connect. And it's really your group, the team spirit, you have beautifully brought out what it is. What was there, what is happening today, and what we are going to do. So for everything you have answered. So it's a very beautiful presentation, starting from the geologists, flowing to the producers, then to the consumers, and finally finalizing everything together globally, the interconnection between everything, and saying the need for nature for our own survival. So I am very much inspired by your presentation, and I congratulate each one of you, especially for the team spirit and the awareness that we have got. I think if all of us think, we are going to do something for our nature, I think our life will be transformed. Along with that, maybe our own communities, our own neighborhood, and the places will be transformed. Then the place where we are living will become the place, heaven on earth. So let us try. Not try, because normally we say if we try, we will never do it. Let us do it. Okay? So thank you very much. Thank you, Father.
Okay, here goes the result. So we will begin with the first group
Biology.
that was presented. Okay? So biologists. Yeah. Their presentation was so well. Their group participation was so well. Everyone had taken part. The way you articulated things, that was superb. So for that, we give you 75 marks out of 100. Give them a big hand. Have you completed? The next part of it, their creativity. They brought the cow here from the cow shed. Then they're also very united. There was a lot of unity in that group, which we found. So for that, they received another 25 marks.
Geology.
So here again the presentation and the group participation, it goes, they receive 50 marks. Give them a big hand. And one thing we have to make note of it, this subject was not taught in the class. Did you notice? Yes, few days I was there, it was not. But they have brought it out. So for that, their creativity and their unity, they we give another 50 marks. Doctors and nurses, and those are sick with all sorts of aches and pains. varieties of plants. I don't know whether it was more, according to me it was 16, right? Okay, so good. And their presentation also was very good. So we give them 60 marks for them. And next point, I also found they were very creative in presenting. See, paper.
You gave that another 40?
We come to the last group, which presented it so well. The whole theme of the 1 week class was depicted here so very clearly. So first of all, congratulations to the members. So for their presentation, we give them only 10 marks. But I appreciate very highly, greatly the way they were very creative. You see, everyone was moving. Nobody was static in one place. We saw the trees are standing in one place only. But you see, the trees were able to move. And the same way, the person who was violent has been transformed. So that is also a great move to be made. So that point I liked it very much. So for that we give them 90 So at the end, everyone is a winner. Very good.
Sister, you give a small assessment of the question. That's all. Okay. Sorry, ma. One நிமிஷம் geologist அப்படியே இருங்க. Biologist அனுப்பலாம். பாவம். முதல்ல லைஃப் எல்லாம் பண்ணுவாங்க. So
Please open.
Father college.
First steps. That is called taking his first steps. So sweet. Life struggles at the start. Look at it. You can't differentiate as a cat or a dog. Hello. Oh, baby. Oh, sweetie. Oh, sweetie, my Valentine. ஓட்டுங்களா? Okay, start. Cap at 15 minutes. Okay, ready?
So good evening, Father. Good evening, sisters. We, the group of biology, is going to explain about the uses of insects and the cat and the cow. Now I invite my group members to explain.
The first species that I am going to explain about is cat. Cats are believed to be the only mammals who don't taste sweetness. They are nearsighted, but their peripheral and night vision is very clear. They have 18 toes and they can jump up to 6 times of their length. And they reduce stress and anxiety. There are over 500 million domestic cats in the world. They hunt mice and rats. They have flexible bones and they don't require much effort to take care like dogs. Dogs, we have to take care of them very much. Whereas cats, we need not have to take care of them because they are very clean animals. And their purr, which means the cry of the cat, is very healing. It brings healing to the people who have problem with muscles and bones. Their cry is actually like a therapeutic healing power it has got. So many people grow cats like friendly animals, so that their anxiety and stress is reduced. And they also help to sleep better. So thank you so much for admiring the cats and helping the growth of it.
Thank you.
So I am going to explain about the millipede and the snail. It both are playing a vital role in the environment. It both it works similar works. It eats the decayed plants and the dead leaves. Then it produces the nutrition for the plants. And the snail is when the heat is more produced, so it absorbs the carbon and it provides the cool for the environment.
I am going to say about the frog. Frog is inside the water. It is small animal, smooth skin and long back legs. It uses for jumping. Frogs usually lives in near the water or in the water. Frogs are important source for food for snakes, birds and fish and monkeys. Thank you.
தோட்டத்தில் மேயுது வெள்ளை பசு அங்கே துள்ளி குதிக்குது கன்றுக்குட்டி அம்மா என்குது வெள்ளை பசு உடன் அண்டையில் ஓடுது கன்றுக்குட்டி. இது விலங்கினம் மாடு வீட்டில் வளர்க்குறது. இதோட கோமேயம் சாணம் பால் எல்லாமே யூஸு. இது மாடு உழவர்களின் நண்பன். மாட்டோட பால் தயிர் வெண்ணெய் நெய் எல்லாமே நம்ம யூஸ் பண்ணுறோம். மாட்டோட சாணத்திலிருந்து மண்புழு தயாரிக்கலாம். அது உழவு தொழிலுக்கு பயன்படுது உரமாக. கோமேயம் அதில் வேப்பிலை கலந்து கொடுக்கும்போது அது பூச்சி விரட்டியாக இருக்காம். கொசு விரட்டி அந்த மருந்தை பயன்படுது. அடுத்து செத்தும் கொடுத்தான் சீதக்காதி அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. அது மாதிரி மாடு இறந்தாலும் அதோட உடல் தோல் எல்லாமே யூஸ் மனிதனுக்கு உணவாக பயன்படுது. இதோட பாலில் சின்ன குழந்தையிலேருந்து பெரியவங்க வரை பால் குடிக்கிறாங்க. மாட்டோட பால் எல்லாருக்கும் விரும்பி குடிக்கிறது மாட்டுப்பால். இது மாட்டோட வகைகள் காங்கேயம் பெப்சி இது இப்படி மாட்டோட வகைகள் இருக்குது. தேங்க்யூ.
I'm going to explain about ants. One of the most common pest, and there are 10,000 species around the globe. Then some of the interesting facts about the ants means ants have a superhuman strength. That is, have the ability to carry between 10 and 50 times their own body weight. Then second one, ants don't have lungs and ears. Ants are farmers and ants have 2 stomachs. One for holding food for their consumption, and second one is to hold food to be shared with others. Then ants can swim. Ants are slave makers.
Oh, butterfly, butterfly, நீ விரித்தால் சிறகை. ஓஹோ பட்டர்ஃப்ளை. நான் பட்டாம்பூச்சி பற்றி சொல்ல போகிறேன். அது கண்ணை கவரும் அழகாக இருக்கும். அதோட பூச்சி அந்த வண்ணத்து பூச்சி பட்டாம்பூச்சி வரதுக்கு முன்னாடி அந்த புழு அதுலேருந்து நூல் எடுத்து நம்ம சாரி இந்த மாதிரி நிறைய ட்ரெஸ்ஸு தைக்க யூஸ் ஆகுது. அதுக்கு இன்னொரு பேர் வந்து லெப்பிடோப்ட்ரா, அதோட அறிவியல் பேர். அது வந்துட்டு செதிலும் ரெக்கை அதாவது சிறகு இதெல்லாம் இருக்குது. அது பறக்கும்போது 1.5 சென்டிமீட்டர் ரெக்கை வந்து விரித்து பறக்கும். அது மட்டும் இல்லாமல் 3000 கிலோமீட்டர் வரைக்கும் பறக்கிற தன்மை வந்து அதுக்கு இருக்குது. அதோட உயிரினம் வந்து 15,000 to 20,000 உயிரினங்கள் வனத்து பூச்சியில் இருக்குது. தேங்க்யூ.
I'm going to explain about the earthworm. Earthworm is the friend of the farmer. Actually, it belongs to the Apistopora family. They appear worldwide. They are everywhere in the world where there is water and soil and the low temperature, the temperature that allows them to live. It is the friend of the farmer, they say. Actually, what they do is they penetrate the earth so that the water and the air can go inside the soil. And they have the respiratory system all through their body. They eat and they leave the waste behind. The waste is what enriches the soil. So they are widely called as the friend of the farmer, and they very well appear everywhere in the mud. But what's happening is with the modern technology, with the tractors, when they are plowing the land, they are being destroyed. So we need to cultivate a friendly nature towards them to protect these earthworms. Thank you.
Thank you.
Come here, this side. Come behind me. Come behind. Back to us. All right, you can film from here, okay? கொஞ்சம் இப்படி வாங்க, அவங்களுக்கு தெரியணும். ஓகே. நான் மறைக்கிறேன்னா